If you are a management company looking to get involved in a HUD multifamily loan, whether it be the HUD 221D4 construction or rehab program, the 223F refinance or acquisition program, or some of the lesser known HUD multifamily loan programs, HUD has requirements for a management agent, regardless of whether there's a relationship between the management agent and ownership. So if you are a property owner developer, you can potentially act as a manager and owner all in one, assuming that you have like a management wing of your development company. Or if you are an independent management company or hiring an independent management company, the rules require that HUD's going to be looking for in terms of documentation during the underwriting process and post-closing are the same. Fundamentally, what HUD's looking for on the management side is prior comparable experience with assets similar in size and scope to what you were looking to use HUD financing for. Now, as seen here highlighted in blue, HUD wants to see a minimum of 3 years of experience in directing and overseeing the management of at least 3 multifamily projects serving a similar clientele to the proposed property in scale, complexity, profile, and regulatory compliance. Theoretically, if you were close to that, and let's say you have 2 assets under management but not 3, we could build a case for you. We could vet that out early on in the process. Similarly, if you had maybe 1 asset that you had managed that was comparable in size, you potentially get away with hiring a consultant, which are very cost effective, to assist with kind of the initial post-closing requirements for the first few months or the first year to help out. So you could remain the manager, but the consultant would be there to help with any technical requirements. But if you do not have any prior comparable management experience with the size of the asset that you're looking to manage under the HUD financing programs, it would be a non-starter. You would have to bring, at least for the first year or two, bring in a third-party management agent that does meet these experience requirements. The core 5 deliverables that will be required during the underwriting process and will be memorialized as part of the closing process are listed here. The management agreement is as it describes or as it sounds. It's the agreement between the management agent and the property owner. It would define what the agreed upon fee is as a percentage of collections. The fee, there are limits that vary depending upon area of the country, which I can send to you. It's not designed to be punitive. It's more designed to protect property owners and HUD from a management agent charging 20% of collections or 15% of collections. So generally, if you're typically charging 3 to 6%, maybe 6.5% of collections, you should fit within the confines of what HUD has designated throughout the country. But again, I can send you those variable kind of ceilings, for lack of a better term, on the management fee upon request. The management plan is, as it sounds, it's the plan in terms of personnel, staffing, who's going to be working at the project, how are you planning to manage the asset. I think most importantly, and this will help define what I've discussed previously in terms of experience and collections, what you're planning to charge for fee, are these 2 HUD forms, the HUD 9832 and HUD 9839B. You can Google these forms, they're publicly available online. They have pretty detailed kind of certifications and checkboxes. You'll sign them, and the fields in these forms will help clarify what exactly it is HUD's looking for, because it will ask you to list prior projects that you've managed, projects presently under management, what is the size of those projects, the total unit count, etc. So just by reviewing these 2 forms, it will probably give you a pretty good, on kind of a gut level idea as to whether you qualify or whether you may not qualify at this time to act as a management agent. In addition to those 4, you do need to have fidelity bond coverage. So the management company must be bonded at an amount that's equivalent to at least 2 months of the gross potential income for the project. Assuming you review those forms that I've highlighted and they seem reasonable to you, managing a HUD asset is not more involved than other types of assets. There's certain reporting that's required, certain documentation required, but fundamentally your role is going to be managing revenue, expenses, reporting rent roll collections accurately, etc. So this provides some clarity. If you'd like any more technical information or have any additional questions, please reach out anytime. And thank you for watching.